All right. Good morning, good evening. I am Mindmore, and this is Reclamation. This is going to be episode 10. I did a little thing here. A chest to a composter to a barrel. We were running out of bone meal, so I figured why not. What I'm going to do is every day I'm going to come in here and just harvest everything, and then just throw it inside the barrels, right? And then it's just going to make more and more compost. So I've already done that once. Just need to wait for what are you doing in here? Excuse me? You're a drowned. Oh, I didn't think drowns existed. Okay? Okay, yeah. Okay, I drowned. Sorry. I need to get back. Okay, so I did another thing too. I was going here, I was making this stuff, going here, making this stuff. It just wasn't working. So I ended up we actually used the fluid vessel here for the hemoglobin fluid. Okay, so I thought, why can't you use the fluid vessel for these guys to make the salmon fluid? This took forever. This took absolutely forever to go from here to here to here to here to here to here. Oh my God, back and forth, but they're all full. They're all full of fluid. So that's awesome. And they're full of water too. I didn't make any changes on the first line. Second line, I made some changes. This is copper only, right? So we now have 4 of them and we want copper. We can just go ahead and drop all the stuff that we need in there. So we drop in the, oh God, what is it? The sulfur, no, not the sulfur. We drop in the mineral salts. Drop those in there here, and then light them on fire, and then they do their thing with the fluid, right? That's great. And then for iron, we drop the hemoglobin fluid in here with some copper, and we get copper. All right. And for the lead that we just got, I did a whole lot of lead crafting, a whole lot. You use some fluid, so I don't have to keep looking it up. I've got it right here. You throw that in there, and you've got lead, right? I made another one of these guys here. We are making lead here, iron here, and iron and copper, really. And this guy here, I don't really need to make copper, but it's there just for the sake of it. But that's just that's the dirt one, which I don't think we've used since we put it up there and needed a little bit of dirt to do some things. I got a couple more things. I did some nether hunting. We got some of that. I went and did some andesite finding, so we got lots of andesite because what we want to do today. I did some more trees. We have some more jungle logs and more spruce. So that's awesome. What else did I do? Oh, I made some more gold. Where's my pickaxe? There's my pickaxe. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's do there. We have all of our trees. They're all up and running. I made another set of daisies, so now we can do double the amount. All right. Pretty awesome. We get tons and tons of gold, so that's nice. And I put a crafting table over here. I don't know if that was there before, but we have it now. Okay. And then we can split that up and we get a whole bunch of gold, right? Nice. Really not that much, but, we're looking to see what we can do to double it and triple it and all that great old stuff. So what I wanted to try today was putting down this herbivorous thing. I can't remember what it does. I think I need to get some of the floral stuff to see if I think it eats the plants, I think. Let's just get a little bit of it. Let's see what this does. Because the ore in here is about halfway, right? You see it on the side there? So if I do this. Oh, yes, look at that. It just eats them. Some of them are too far, but it loves this stuff. It loves this stuff. So this is one too far. All right, so we can just break those. Oh, they just went all into my pouch, man. Well, that one's a huge one, tall. Why didn't it eat that? That's interesting. It's not eating the tall ones. It's only eating the small ones. Interesting. I don't know. That's very odd. All right, we're out of stuff now, but we have a whole... Look at these flowers. They're like growing up. It's like they get some aura or something and it makes them grow. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe when they're really close, they grow because of the aura? I don't know. Anyways, we've got a lot more aura than we had before, right? So that's pretty cool. Do they have an aura meter or something on them? No, they don't. They don't have any kind of aura meter. All right, well, that's fine. All right, so next on our list, we want to... Oh, yes, we got lead. I meant to show you that. That's in... Oh, we got a hammer, too. Nice. Okay. Nether bricks and spruce saplings. Yeah, we saw that. We did that last episode at the altar that's up over there. I did it a whole bunch of times afterwards. What a pain in the butt that was, having to draw that circle each and every time. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my aura cache. Look at that. It's half full. I guess that was... either the conversion of that or standing around here. Not sure. But yeah, pretty cool. I think I want to get into a little create or go generating mana. Not quite sure which one I want to do today. I think maybe the andesite, because check this out. This redstone, I found that you can make redstone in here. Lava, flint, and netherrack, which we have all of, you can get redstone out of instead of using those... when I looked this up, there was a whole bunch of other confusing ones, like the distillery one that you need blaze rods for, but you can get this without that. So that's kind of cool. Or you can, you know, if you've got a redstone torch, which we found one, we could break that down to a stick in that. So there's a couple ways of doing this. Mercury shard, redstone, alchemical sulfur. I don't know how to get that. Common other materials. Not exactly sure, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Are you slowly dying or are you completely fine? You're completely fine. Okay, awesome. All right, so I think we'll go the andesite route. I'll show you all the lead that I got. I got tons of it. I sat there for a long while. And the nice part is the theology stuff, 3 times it. You know, you get 3 times the amount for it. So that was really awesome. All right, we got 2 things of 64 plus 52. And there's still some more that was cooking in there earlier. So let's grab, sorry, whoops, wrong one. Let's grab a couple of these. Is there anything I need to get rid of here? Oh, there's the ancient codex for them. Get rid of that. I got 15 leather, so we may want to make a backpack at some point. Let's get rid of this because I'm not going to need this on me. Let's put that in there. All right, so andesite alloy. This is going to be fun. I love create, but I hate making it. Right? So I think we just need to do this. Okay, and then this, and this, and this, and this. And we get a whole bunch of this. I'm going to make... Make 28 to start with. I know, you know what, screw it, 31. That's whatever, right? Good enough. Okay, so now that we have that, okay, we can get into create. Extremely malleable andesite alloy is a crucial component of contraptions to come. Very small amounts of create are needed to finish the pack, but you won't have to get too deep into it. Yeah, that's all right. But we really don't want to get too deep into this. Like, create is massive. Like, you can build massive factories with it, but we just need to do what needs to be done. And then I'm going to do this one afterwards, the drilling for ember, because I want these pipes. They are crappy pipes, but I still want them, right? I can do that for this guy over here to always keep that full of water. I can have them extracting that and putting them into the liquefaction machines for me, so I don't have to do it. Oh, it'll be so nice if I can get that. Just like absolutely so nice. Okay, so next on our docket here, we need andesite casing. Okay, so everybody knows when it comes to andesite casing, you just grab, no, I don't, will dead logs work? I don't know if they will. Let's try a dead log. We'll see if it works. See if we can, oh no, we can't do that. Okay, so dead logs do not work. Okay, so dead logs I'm going to start doing specifically for charcoal. All right, so let's go oops, Okay, let's just make a little bit of this. Okay, we strip that. And then we're going to apply. Sorry, my zoom, I need to turn that thing off for the multiple inventories. Okay, we're going to do 8 for now because I don't want to overdo it. I guess that's the right word. Because I don't know how many things we're actually going to make. Okay, and then there's create pipes, too, we could do with the spouts. So we're going to do a millstone, the first one, right? So we need some planks. Well, let's take half of that, turn half of those into there. We're going to need, so at create, so we're going to need some shafts, cogwheels, some large cogwheels, and yeah, I don't know what else we're going to need. Copycats? What are those? Right click to rotate. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you don't have to. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. And we've got kelp. We can make mechanical belts if needed. A chained conveyor. I don't know what that does, but you know, maybe we'll look into it. What does that do? Ponder. Oh, a chained conveyor. Ah, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That is actually kind of cool. I've never used that before. Huh. You can use it for transport. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. Neat. I've never used it before. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's do a millstone. Millstone. We just need some cogwheels, which we need some shafts. So we'll get one set of shafts right now, because I don't want to go too much into this without realizing what we're actually doing. Stone. No, that's andesite. Stone. Okay. Where's the millstone? Cheapers. You know, you'd think I'd learn by now that I need to put the stuff on a list. You'd think so, right? But I always seem to forget to do this. All right, so we've got a millstone. All right, so that's kind of awesome. Mechanical pump. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. Oh boy. So we need 2 more cogwheels. Cogwheels. So 1, 2. And we need 4 alloys, which we've got. And then we need some mechanical pipes. And then a mechanical... Oh, that's a mechanical pump from embers. Yeah, we're not there yet. We don't have any of the idea to make any of this stuff. So that's not going to happen. Okay, so we'll put that up there for now. We'll skip that one for the optional quest. A basin, a mechanical press. Well, basin is just some alloys. Okay. Okay, so that's easy enough. Mechanical mixer. So we've got... We can make one of those. Okay, and then we need to make... We got the andesite kit. The whisk is just iron plates. How can I make iron plates? Without that, I don't know how to make it, but we need a stamper. So we're going to have to go to a stamper and a stamp base. Okay, so we're going to start embers. Okay. I really didn't want to start that right now, but yeah, we're going to. Okay, so let's put all this stuff away. The millstone, the andesite casing, wood. We'll put away the stone. We'll keep the lead on us because Embers has a lot of that and a lot of the cammonites. So we'll have to get to that as well. Gold. We'll put lead away for now because I don't know what we're going to need exactly. We got to go set up the thing at the bottom. So let's go do that. That is this thing, drilling for ember, which it may take a while to do. We'll do that one. We'll go back here and we'll go look at the base. So that takes carbonite blocks, which are just those ones there. Okay, so I think we've got a bunch of this stuff. We do not. Okay. Okay, so that just makes the plates. So that means I need to put these in here. 4. Now it's going to get us carbonite bricks, please. Yes. Okay, so we'll have to wait for those to finish. See what else we need in the meantime. I've got it on my list here, so I should be looking at that. Mechanical core requires a block plus a lead plate. How are we supposed to get a lead plate? So 2 lead plus the tinker's hammer. Okie dokie. So I can do that. So 2 lead here. So 2 lead plus the tinker's hammer. There we go. We've got the lead plate for the base. So we're going to need to make 2 of these. So I'm going to need another lead plate. All right, so... Okay, so 2 of those plus this. Oh my lord. Okay. 6, 6, 6, and 6. Okay. We're going to make a bunch of bricks. Okay, and I need some copper. All right, let's try and make a base. I need iron for that. Okay, iron it is. So let's grab some iron. So I need to make 2 of these. Okay, and then the ember base. 1. Okay, and now we're gonna go downstairs. Oh yeah, I made a warp down there because I don't want to travel down there. Warp. Bedrock. Yep. Okay. Now let's take a peek at the book. I gotta get rid of that stuff. Okay. Ember activator, natural energy, machines of fire. This one, natural energy. Okay. So we have lead. Okay, great. Antique advertisement. You guys can pause. All right. Okay, so we got the hammer. We know what to do with that. What's this? Prospecting. Ember. Dials. Okay. And there's the pipes, which is awesome. Okay, cool. We've got the fluid vessel, the bin, the item transfer, the item vacuum, item dropper. Oh, there's some cool stuff here. I don't think I'll ever use it, but... mechanical access. Earth coil, large, blah, blah, blah. Mechanical core. That says an inventory. Machines. Okay. Okay, this is the one. While bedrock may halt your downward advances, it will not halt your machines. The ember bore must be fueled with normal furnace fuel, and it must be placed in a position where the blades of the bore can touch bedrock. When fueled, the bore will dig up ember crystals from deep into the earth for your future. Hoppers and other item transfers must be used to extract and insert fluid from the crystals from the bore. Okay. Excavation buckets, thicker lens, and crystallized ember. Okay, so we need to put this somewhere here, and I've heard it's a very big machine. So maybe here? Because we've got bedrock down here. I heard it's at least a 3x3. So let's put it down right here. Let's see if this will work, right? I don't even know. I've never done this before. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Mechanical core. Do I just put that on top? What does the quest say? Place it on bedrock as a mechanical core on the top. Okay. Give it some fuel. It'll start digging. Extension from most multi-blocks. You can transfer fluids, blah, blah, blah. Use your mechanical lens. It's extremely helpful for figuring out how ember machines work. Okay, and they give you a free lens. Nice. Is that a... Okay, items in, items out, mechanical core upgrade slot. Okay, cool. Put that on top there. And I'm guessing it needs something. So let's do a warp home. Okay. Oh yeah, that pushed us because our warp's there. Where is... There's a hopper there with a chest or barrel. We're going to come over here. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't worry, I have a plan here. I have a plan. Okay. I'm going to get blocks, which will be much better. Or... bedrock. This is my guess on how this works. You know, there's a big guess here. And then I can add other stuff to this thing later. So I know blocks are much better than... No, it's doing something. Yeah, it's doing something. Now, ember grit. Okay. Now I just need to figure out how to get it out. Okay. So let's go warp home. And now we need the item pipes. So we're going to have to figure out those things. Item pipes. Sorry. Item. All right. So item pipe, item extractor. I don't need these ones or this one. Item transfer. Whereas now I need the fluid ones too. So I'm just gonna make a couple. Fluid. Okay, so this, no, oops. This one, and no, I don't need that one right now. Okay, so let's try and make these pipes to make a quick little setup. Oh, and I remember too that there's something in embers, a switch. And then a lever. There it is, right there. Martian goggles. Interesting. They got a bunch of interesting things here. I just know that there's a certain portion of embers that I'm going to absolutely hate. So we're going to try, right? We're going to try this. We're going to see how well we do. I'm probably not going to be too happy with this, but we're still going to give it a good go, right? That's the whole point of this game, right? Is to give everything a good go. We need a stick. That's not going to help us. 2 sticks. All right, so there. We're going to need one of these. Okay, we got 4 of those, which is nice. The ember extractor. We're going to need some gold powder plus some fluid pipes. We need iron plate. So we're going to need some iron. So this, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to make a bunch of these right now, just because, you know, it's going to ask for them, I'm sure. So fluid pipes. We'll do 2 of those. Okay. And then the item pipes, we're going to need lead and lead. Okay, lead and lead. That's even better. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, where's my hammer gun? There it is. Okay, and then we're going to grab this, and we're going to go that, 2, plus this. We're going to grab that. All right, awesome. And then the extractor, we need some gold dust. There's some gold dust right there. Okay, there's one of those. I don't think I'm going to need more than one. I just want to get a bunch of the stuff that we need right now. There we go. There's our quests that are done. Cool. All right, so now we're going to need another... Where'd it go? There it is, right there. We're going to need another one of those. All right, get rid of the ender pearl for now. All right, so warp. bedrock. Okay. We come over here. Put this goes down. Item extractor. Item pipe. Okay, so item extractor there. Item pipe, and then our barrel. And then we need this silly little thing on top to enable it. And there we go. There's our ember stuff. Okay. Now we're collecting ember. We're going to have to give this some time. So the charcoal blocks seem to work quite well. So I'm going to have to... Nah, you can hear me running. We're going to have to let this fill up here. And I'm going to have to fill that up with a whole lot of stuff. But that hopper thing is fine for now. At least we've got some of these. I will at some point have a way to transfer items up. But right now, we're not going to need that. All right, so what do we need here? Activating ember, hearth coil, and storing ember. This is going to be interesting. We're just going to need the melting and stamping, so we're going to have to do all of this stuff here. All right, so, oh my lord, there's so much stuff. Oh my lord. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all prepared. I'm going to get some more lead. I'm going to get some more carbonite bricks and some carbonite plates. And I think we're going to do that next episode. Because I was not prepared to get into embers today, and we've sort of just gone off the wall here. But I mean, that's what we always do in Minecraft. Everything's off the wall. Because no quest is just straightforward. And we all know that. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get some lead. I'm going to get some carbonite bricks smelted up. I'm going to get all that great stuff because we're going to need lots of it. So I'm going to get all that stuff prepared off camera, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me going from here to here to here to here to here to here, just back and forth repeatedly over and over again. And I really don't want to have to talk through all of it either. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me. It helps the channel. And we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.